G'day everybody, and welcome to another episode of Arthur's Cruises. Today we visit the Australian Space Discovery Centre, located in Lot 14 in North Terrace. It's free entry to get in, however, you do have to book via a QR check-in app. While waiting for our host to get everything ready, he decided to take us on a tour throughout the solar system.
The Australian Space Discovery Centre. My name is Christian. This is the home of the Australian Space Agency here in Lot 14 and the face of the agency. So we're here to look about Australia's role in space, all of our wonderful technologies and people involved in the space industry. So before we get started on anything else, I just want to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land, the Kaurna peoples, and pay respects to elders past, present and emerging. And I extend my welcome to any Aboriginal peoples here today as well. It's good to recognise that astronomy has been around for a very long time, well before computers, and our Indigenous peoples worldwide are our first space innovators.
This was a pleasant surprise to see that the Space Discovery Centre has a responsive space operations centre, in other words, a mission control. Mission control monitors space weather, missions, space junk, anything that a mission control can do. It's able to do it here in South Australia, the only one in the Southern Hemisphere, well I should say the only one in Australia.
Satellites, communication with ISS, stuff like that.
So they do, they look at specific missions, they manage things like space weather, they look at satellites and how they interact with each other and make sure they don't crash into each other. They do.
Now let's take a little walk around the Australian Space Discovery. Even though this is commonly known as the Mission Control Area, its official name is the Responsive Space Operations Centre. Its primary task is to look after all missions that the Australian Space Agency is a part of. Also, the Australian Space Agency does work with NASA and European Space Agencies with other missions as well. The local resident astronaut. As you walk in, there's some lovely couches for you to wait while there's a presentation happening. Now, the Australian Space Discovery has several exhibits that you can go through. The first one is the Space Gallery, and you can explore Australia's past, present and future space missions. lots of interactive displays that you can have fun with. You can learn the roles of satellites and how they impact our society. The interactive displays are great for young teenagers and children and adults of all ages to get involved with. Here's Brookie playing with the simulator of the Mars rover. So you can get a feel of what it's like to actually be doing science on Mars. The Space Agency is not just located in Adelaide, South Australia, but it's got many parts that work together throughout the whole country. Favourite display where you get to zap space junk. That was a time lapse of how satellites have grown around planet Earth. Space weather does affect all of us, and our agency plays a role in monitoring and predicting it. That was the Australian Space Discovery Centre. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And if you're new here, thank you very much for watching. Make sure you subscribe so you can see my latest videos. Thank you.